One of the things that always stood out to me when I was reading your books was the deep lore. You could always count on that. One of the books that jumps out to me almost immediately was when you would do Justice Society. In fact, the 4-issue America versus the Justice Society, with Batman's diary being the core
Yeah,
piece of the court
my
case.
wife's idea. She's the one that came up with the Hitler's diary was real big at that time. Remember Hitler's diary for a couple of
Yeah.
months before it was exposed as a hoax? So she came up with the idea of a Batman diary that would sort of set the story off. I have a very bright wife, and she came up with a lot of ideas. She just never liked to really write them down particularly. She'd be happy to give them to me.
So basically, Dan equates Batman with Hitler.
Well, just for a starting point. Well, the thing was that he was dead, So, because
Yes.
he'd been killed off by, and Paul Levitz back in the stories in All-Star Comics.